Okay, good evening, everybody. I don't think it's told me that I've stopped hosting yet, and Twitch is apparently determining the quality. This might get kind of interesting in a little bit. Just give me a quick moment while I see what's happening on the Twitch side of things. The reason I'm a little concerned about its quality check is I believe that will decide whether or not I get transcodes. And this probably won't mean much because we're just starting at the stream, but one of the reasons why so obviously I upped my bitrate because I had the means of doing so, but the reason why I've specifically gone for the configuration that I have right now is sort of this knowledge that people on mobile and people on sort of these these more constrained connections are still going to be able to see the stream. Hey, how you doing, Mad King Brutos? Excellent to see you as always. But yeah, one of the really good bits of feedback I got early on at the start of streaming was that I'm sorry there's no music right now, but I really do want to see whether or not Twitch is giving me transcodes. But yeah, one of the really big things for me was crap, it's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna run with it. Well, hang on. There's a couple other things that I can check. Yep. No unstable events, but they don't want to give me the green light. Interesting. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run with what I've got right now. And in the worst case scenario, maybe I have to reset the stream a little bit later. But yeah, one of the big things, one really great little bit of feedback I got at the start from some people when I was streaming at something like 512K or something along those lines. They said they really liked the stream because I was one of the few non-partnered streamers that they could actually watch because they tended to be watching on something like their phone. And obviously, I mean, I do my best to try and make games fun, but it's pretty clear that I benefit a lot from, the fact that people kind of like the sound of my voice. And I am a little bit more slow in pace and such. So I do sort of want to preserve, if it's something that's enjoyable to put on in the background, that's fine. A concurrent view is a concurrent view. It's sort of the thing that I can add to the platform, because it's not like you guys don't have options in terms of streams. But it seemed for a while that this affiliate status would be a good way for me to get transcodes and we'll basically be able to up the quality of the stream through transcoding while not leaving the people behind. But at this current, so the fact that it's still saying determining quality even though we've been live for about 5 minutes suggests to me your current bitrate, small changes in bitrate or normal large changes in bitrate can indicate a connection issue. Okay, roger that, but how about telling me how much longer do you need to figure out that I'm a good stream? Okay. There seem to be a lot of you in here all of a sudden. If you're from Rambler Stream or something, there's some odd stuff going on. If I really have a lot of viewers, hi. Let's get on with the game. I'm still trying to figure out what the devil's going on with this quality indicator, but we'll roll with it. I don't want to become a prima donna about things, but I'm sorry to hear about the health problems, Mad King Brutos. Obviously, don't There's nothing on this stream that's worth jeopardizing your health for, so please do take care of yourself. Right. Okay. So I've got a few options available to me. So as a follow-up, I was actually debating on starting with journal entry, but what I think I'll do is I'll get the codices. I'll do the codices on like an in-between story. I think it'd be nice to maybe start off with some action at the very beginning. But yeah, so one of the things, for those of you who maybe saw the last time that we were here, it was a bit mixed in terms of whether or not people were like the last time I did this game, it was kind of split in terms of whether or not it was something that you would necessarily enjoy. And one of the reasons for that was that how do I put this? Like I had a lot of mining and a lot of like exploration missions and such. And what I've decided to do is I've decided to try and do as much mining off-cast as I can so that we can sort of play some of the missions and give some more action. So Xanathu, where is it?
Nature of incident. Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Alliance hotspot detected. Alliance sources request that all ships keep watch for signs of the missing freighter MSV Estevanico. Lost 1 year ago in this sector, and a data recovered that sheds light on the Estevanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the Alliance merchant freighter MSV Estevanico. Structural integrity is critical. Life support is damaged but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. Recommend extreme caution. But yeah, so I ran into this thing, and then I said, okay, I'm not going to do any more. I'm not going to do any more sort of investigation or any more mining, because I wanted to make sure that I showed you all gameplay. If you guys want to see the mining, do let me know. But I'm going to assume not too many people are going to be upset that I'm focusing on some of the missions. So this is a solo mission. Loose tiles.
It is likely that searching the wreckage would provide information about the Estevanico's final hours. Warning: disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
So I have to assume this is a DLC mission, because I seem to remember when I first played this game, I kind of want... Ooh. Guess there's no safer way to do this, huh? I seem to remember being pretty comprehensive in my search for planets and such, and I don't seem to remember this one. So, but that's one thing that I liked. I really enjoyed that that mission on the sort of the grave site of the Normandy, and I think that's probably inspired me to be a little bit more reflective than maybe I normally am. This is one of the weird things, because you can't jump in Mass Effect. It sort of feels like you should be able to bridge over that, but yeah, so it's one that I really like. Like it's very different from what the main Mass Effect 2 experience was, but I quite liked it. One, because of what it wound up doing with Navigator Presley. It feels like I can run off the edge of it. Okay, no, it's just the animation. I liked what it did with Navigator Presley. It had this nice moment of sort of him recognizing his intolerance, but it was also just this really nice send-off for the original game, and sort of you had this nice little... Need to be paying a little more attention on where these beams go. All right. I don't think I have any way getting there. But yeah, I don't know. I found it really. Again, it wasn't necessarily the most exciting thing for me to go through on the game, but I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I really liked the experience of just sort of sitting there and reflecting on sort of the game, especially too because I remember on stream I don't want to say unfair, but I feel I was a little harsher on some of the features on the original game than I should have been, or maybe would normally allow myself. And I think a little bit of that was the fact that I felt like I was in a bit of a rush to to move on with the progress. And sort of on reflection, I was thinking, it's like, well, I don't normally complain about some of the things that I was criticizing the original Mass Effect for. I really seem to have lost the plot here. So it was a nice little opportunity. I mean, I talked a little bit more about, well, no, not even a little bit more. I talked a lot more about sort of my own life, but it was really, I liked that mission a lot, and I liked sort of the mood that it put me in. If you'll just excuse me for a quick second here. I'm really weirded out by the fact that I'm still getting this quality thing. So I'm just going to shut off the stream for a really quick second, and then I'm going to load it back up again, okay?